Hi everyone, last time I've shown you the fuselage build. This episode you will see our progress with the landing gear. Whoa, it's not Christmas yet, so what is this big mysterious package? What do Mike Petty, Mike Julian and most of the best aircraft companies have in common? Yes, they only use the best materials, and that is where we come to Beringer in France. Most microjets are very underpowered in terms of braking power, so we gave Dimitri a call to help us design our perfect dream build. The task was difficult as we requested 40% better power at approximately the same weight. And this is the design we came up with to be able to land on the insanely short European airfields. Luckily, I got huge support from the unpacking department. All parts come labeled and vacuum sealed, so it is very easy to find the parts during the build. The rims come pre-assembled, but you need to reassemble them when adding the tires. So let's start with the nose gear and take it apart. The rims are tubeless types, so you need to clean the groove and add O-rings for air tightness. Although the tire is not tubeless rated, it can still be used on these rims. You need to grease them to better slide on the rims. There are even assembly tools available in case you are less used to such tasks. Next step, put on the second half of the rim. Then add some screw thread locker on the screws and put them in. And last, put on some markings so you would notice if they ever came loose again. Voila, and this is the finished nose wheel. For the main gears we also have to assemble the rims before we start assembling the brake system. Again, we have to lubricate the tire, or otherwise it would be hard getting it onto the rim afterward. The O-ring will make the rim airtight, so we don't need a tube for the tire, saving some weight. Luckily, the 11-inch tires are much easier to put onto the rim than the nose tire. When putting together the two halves, you have to be real careful you don't damage the O-ring during this process. And again, you have to put in the screws and don't forget to secure them during this process. Some tires will require a fixture pressing them together, or they will push the rims apart. For our 11-inch tires it can also be done without. The screws need to be tightened in a pattern where you always skip to, just like you do when changing your car tires. And that, folks, are our main gears in their awesome electric blue finish. I am splitting this video in two parts, so I will show you the excellent brake assembly in the next video. Please hit the like button and leave us a comment, because otherwise YouTube will throttle us in the future videos. Feel free to ask questions and say what FAQs you would be interested in. And as always, thanks for watching, fly safe, fly Horus.